Hey fam, what's good? What's good? I hope that you're all well and keeping safe. Welcome back to another episode. Before we're gonna start off this content, please do hit that like, please do hit that sub button, as the YouTube algorithm will appreciate it as well as me. Okay, now this content was supposed to be covering the withdrawal on our account on the My Forex fund, right? But unfortunately, we can't be making with the withdrawals just of yet. We need 10 active trading days before we can make this withdrawal. Okay, now Diego, why did you make this content? This is simply just to give you guys some, an update on what is happening on the account and a little bit of psychology behind it, right? Now, without wasting no time, let's get into it. Now, we can basically see that we are 10 days in, right, from our first trade. We are 10 days in. So this simply means that, it's not just 10 days in your live account. You need 10 active trading days before you can make your first withdrawal. The same with phase 1. You need 5 active trading days before you can go over to phase 2. You need 5 active trading days before you can get your live account as well. So on your live account, you need 10 active trading days before you can be making your first withdrawal. So, this simply means next week we will be able to make our first withdrawal on this account. But other than that, what's happening? We can see that we are currently up $190 on this account, which is roughly 3.8%. Now why this? Why this? I could have just waited out, make the withdrawal, show you guys that I made the withdrawal, and that's that. But you know what? I decided on coming up, be as transparent with you guys as possible. Okay, I want to be as transparent as I can be when it comes to this. Now, this week for me was a losing streak, a pure losing streak. How did I deal with it? How did I deal with it? I must say that, with the first 2 losses I took, it was kind of getting to me, right? Personally, it kind of get to me because I was like, yo, I'm making this content for the YouTube, hundreds of people can be watching this, in the near future, thousands of people can be watching it to the near future. But then I was like, whoa, Diego, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's trading. This is how it is. This is how it is, guys. This is how it is. You're gonna have losing streaks. You're gonna have losing streaks. Now, I want to put this into perspective for you guys, right? I want to put this in perspective. Check this out. Now, for this month, this is literally what happened. Week 1, right? Week 1, we had to make $400, which is 8%, right? We did that. Week 2, we had to make $250, which is 5%. We did that. We have our live account, right? We are up $190. Let's calculate that. Let's calculate that. Don't judge. Don't judge. Let's calculate it. So week 1, we had to make $400. Week 2, we had to make $250. Now we are currently up $190. We made $840 on this account. I want to put this in perspective for you guys. Okay. 240, let's multiply this with 17. Exchange of the dollar rate. We made 14,280 rands on this account. Now, I want to put this into perspective for you guys. For this whole month, I've been actively trading, right? And we generated 14,280 rand. Now, this is just to show you guys what you can potentially get out from investing that actual 1,000 rand in this actual account, right? Without risking too much of your account, just risking 1 to 2% on this account, you can be making this figure on a monthly basis. Let that sink in, because this is what we have done actively for 1 whole month. For 1 whole month, right? Now, we are up $190. We lost around about 3% on this account, 2-3% on this account. Can you see? I took multiple losses. I took most probably 4 to 5 losses, right? Our win rate went from 100% to 67% on this account, right? From 100% to 67% on this account. From there, all the way down. But can you guys see, I'm still in profit. I'm still in profit. I mean, this week, no winning trades. No winning trades. A losing streak. Right? A losing streak. Not too many people will tell you guys this. I went on a pure losing streak this week. Now, you know, this is perfectly normal. This is the markets. Week 1, I took losses as well, but I still managed to make my $400. Week 2, I took losses as well. No, week 2, I didn't take losses. We made our actual, 250 clean, right? Week 3, week 4, you know, we took some losses again. We took some losses again, right? Now, this is literally when I'm that person who's going to step away from the market, right? I'll come back again when I feel fresh. Let's get it, right? I still follow my strategy. I only have one system in place. I only have one way in how I basically take my trades. You know, like this week, the trades didn't go my way. So am I going to be like, oh, my strategy is bad, you know, it doesn't work no more? No. No, you don't do that. And I think that is why the 90% of people is falling inside this little cycle, right? Of always searching for that holy grail, always searching for that holy grail. There's no such thing as a holy grail. You know, find a system that works for you, stick with that system, and use money management. There's no such thing as a system that will work 99%. There's no such thing as a system that will work 100%. There's no such thing, guys. You will take money from the market, but you need to also know that you are going to give money back to the market. You have to give back to the market. You can't just take from the market, because keep in mind, we are playing against the big boys, right? We're playing against the big boys, the big ballers. I'm talking millionaires, billionaires, right? They want to take our money. They don't want to give us money. They want to take our money, right? They want to take our money. Keep that in mind. They want to take our money. So the only thing that will basically just keep us inside of this market is if we have a system, which you have tested, obviously, right? You have data behind it. If you have your one system in place, you saw that it is working for you, right? And you have money management in place. Those two things. Only those two things. When it comes to your technical side of, you know, your trading, that's your skill. The other 90%, you know, psychology. Psychology. Work on your psychology. When you have those two things in place, right? You have your edge over the market and you have your money management in place. The only thing you have to focus now is mindset, psychology. Psychology, right? Guys, so when it comes down to these actual prop firms, you know, I didn't trade no news events throughout this week, right? It was huge news events, but I didn't find myself participating because, you know, you might know where's the actual direction, right? I say, oh, we're going to buy. Cool. There the market goes up. Cool. I say that we're going to sell. Ah, there the market goes down. Cool. Right? But on huge news events with your actual funded account, right? This could be crucial. This could be crucial to your account, right? You could be putting in a trade and then you experience a thing called slippage, where the market literally goes over your actual stop loss. Yeah, over your stop loss. Then go in an actual huge minus before going into your actual, you know, in the direction or going into profits. you just violated. There's a high possibility that you can be violating your actual account, right? So news event, that is something that I stay away from, right? If that thing goes against you, even worse, right? That thing can jump over because price is moving so quick. That thing can jump over your stop loss and just go the opposite direction. And I don't know, like one time I've experienced, well, this was last year. Last year I've experienced it, right, where my actual stop loss was in place, my take profit was in place as well. Price jumped over both of them, both my stop loss and my take profit. There's nothing you can do about that. So why don't you rather want to avoid those situations and just come when the market is moving, properly or nicely, smoothly, I want to say, right? So the moral is that, guys, I've just shown you guys like what you can be potentially making throughout a month's time, right? Yes, realistically, we are taking away 3% from this actual markets, right? From this account, we're taking away 3%. But technically, we have made an overall of what? Around about 16%, 16, 17%. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. This is stuff that you can't make up. I promise you that. You can't make up these things. Right? You can't make it up. So, psychology, I'm going to leave like a nice little video, which you guys can find yourself watching. Content of myself, which you can find yourself watching, which I think is really dope. Which I think is really dope. I know that there's so many people out there that is struggling with their trading, because trading is it's not an easy thing. Once again, we are working against the big boys, right? They don't want to give us money. They want to take our money. That's what they want, right? So I know it's a difficult game. It's difficult, but you guys can do it. I believe that you guys can do it. All you need is those two things first, right? The edge, right? Basically your trading method, your strategy, whatever, right? Secondly, money management. Those two things. After that, psychology. That's it. That's literally it. It sounds simple, but that's it. That is literally the one thing that kept me doing what I am doing, right? I took multiple losses. Some people take one loss, whole account gone. Some people take 2 losses, whole account gone. Some people take 3 losses, whole account gone. Discipline. Discipline. And when you're going to start working on your psychology, discipline, patience, you have to have a high, I want to say, pain tolerance, you need to deal with all of these things, literally. And the one thing you need to cut off early in your journey is this one beast called greed. Greediness. That's the one thing you need to cut off. Greediness. Right? I know that we are all human. All humans are greedy, especially when it comes down to this this sensitive topic, money. Right? Everyone wants money. Now, please learn how to control that. Right? Please learn how to control that. I mean, like me, if I can take myself, right, to be honest with you guys, when I trade and I have a nice actual, percentage gain on my account, right? Instead of me risking that 1 or 2% on the account, hey, my greed is me getting a little bit excited, me being a little bit like, hey, okay, let me now risk a little bit more. That's my greed. That's my greed, you know. So now instead of risking that 1 or 2% on the account, now I'll be risking 3 to 4% on the account, but never 5%. 3 to 4% on the account, but never 5%. Right? Just so that I can still be relevant within the actual market, right? Just so that I can be consistent within the market. Because I can tell you guys, someone who's not using money management, right? That's just trading for the simple sake of trading, just pressing that buy button, pressing that sell button, hoping that the market is going to go up, hoping that the market is going to go down. You know, the person that is using money management will be longer inside the market than the person not using money management. I'm going to say that again. The person that's using money management will be much longer inside the market than the person that is not using money management. Right? Because if you're not going to use money management, the majority of people that's not using money management, you know, they tend to, you know, put their account in some sort of a risk where they are risking they just risk too much on the account, right? They just risk too much on the account, right? And then when that thing go in profit, cool, nice. But when that thing go in a loss, it's a different ball game, right? It's a different ball game versus a person who's risking a certain percentage to gain a certain percentage back, who's risking a certain percentage and gain a certain percentage, right? If you use money management, you will always make sure that this trade that you're going to take a win on will pay off your next 2 to 3 trades that is still coming up, right? If you take a trade now and you take a win, right, it should take you around about 3 to 4 losses to lose the previous profit that you made, right? Versus a person that's not using money management, that person could be making a nice amount today, right? And even in the same day or the next day, all of that profit plus more is given back to the market. Is that what you want? No. No. Now, let me tell you, like, the dope thing about a prop firm is it forces you to basically be inside that, you know, it gives you like this parameter, this restriction. It forces you to use money management. And that's the one thing that I like about prop firms, forcing that money management system, right? So, guys, literally, this is it from me. You know, that is literally it from me. That is all I basically wanted to share with you guys, right? Just to tell you guys that it is perfectly normal to take losses. There's no person out there that's only taking W's. There's no person. And if a person is telling you that they have 100% win rate, well, 100%, a strategy that is 100%, that's a lie. That's a lie. If there's a person that's going to tell you that they have an actual 90% strategy, that's a lie as well. That's a lie as well. Because the people who I look up to, you know, are people that's in this market for the longest, and not even them have an actual 70% win rate strategy, or just the win rate in general, right? But that the win rate and the strategy go hand in hand with one another, right? So yes, I hope that you guys have found this, you know, informative somehow or in some way. And I will see you guys on the next one, where I will show you guys the actual withdrawal on this account. And yes, that would be the last content for me for this actual year 2023. So I hope I see everyone on it. And yes, please stay tuned. It's me, your boy D. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm out.